Hi, second grade. This is Mrs. Horan again. I'm going to go over the directions for the second day of your reading or your humanities assignment for the week of April 20th. So this is day 2. So again, we're going to look at both Seesaw and the paper packet, and we're going to kind of simplify the lesson. All of your teachers we came together and decided that we wanted you to only spend about an hour on reading, on this reading activity each day. So look, if you open up Seesaw, you see Mrs. Briggs has simplified the directions. We're going to be reading stormy weather. We're going to be writing some answers to questions, and we're going to be writing 2 facts. So again, open up your student template. It looks like this. It's going to ask you to read stormy weather. That's task 2. You don't do task 1. You don't have to do task 1. So go on to task 2, which is read the story. Stormy weather. It has some picture support, so make sure you look at it and read it really well. Make sure that then you are going to answer some questions about it. Go back to the story if you don't know. Make sure you go back and look for that text evidence. Ms. Briggs put this in here to remind you when you're answering questions to restate the question in your answer. And make sure you're writing incomplete sentences. So these are just 4 things that you're supposed to do. 3 questions where she's highlighted the things that kind of help you focus in, like number 3, main idea of this text. We've talked about the main idea being what the article or the book is mostly about. So the main idea of the text. Question 4 asks you to write your own question and answer it. Okay, so then it asks you in task 4 to focus in on hurricane winds can be harmful. That's something that the author states. You need to come up with 2 facts that support that statement. And she talks to you about what a fact is, and the directions actually ask you for 3 facts. But you guys only have to do 2. So this is what it looks like in Seesaw. Again, when you get to this page, you know that you're finished, okay? So that's in Seesaw. Remember, on Monday, you read about spinning storms. Today, you're reading about stormy weather. Tomorrow, you're going to be asked to compare those 2 in some writing. So if you have a paper packet, it looks like this. Again, I want you to take this 4 pages of kind of detailed instructions about your task, and I just want you to put it to the side, put it in the recycling bin. We're just going to focus in on the actual directions. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to read this article about the storms. So read those 2 pages about the stormy weather, and then it's going to ask you to look at your task page. So task number 1, you can cross out. If you have time and want to go back and do the first task, that's great. If not, you want to go on down to task 2, where you're reading this story, stormy weather, and then you're going to answer those 4 questions that we've already talked about in Seesaw, where you're just going to answer the questions, make sure that you're restating the question in your answer. And then the 4th task says that the hurricane winds can be harmful. You're going to just write 2 facts that support that. And that task 5, you can cross out. All right, guys, that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.